Welcome back to Listen and Learn English. I'm Liam, and I'm joined by Sophia. Today, we have a very special episode for our A2 and B1 learners. If you're looking to improve your listening and speaking skills naturally, you're in the right place.
Thanks, Liam. I'm so happy to be here. Today's topic is something everyone can relate to. Don't waste your time. It's a powerful phrase, isn't it?
It really is. In English, we often say time is money, but I think time is actually more valuable than money. You can always earn more money, but you can never get back a wasted hour.
Exactly. And for our listeners, learning English is one of the best ways to spend time. But even when we study, we sometimes get distracted. So today we're going to talk about how to stop wasting time, how to be more productive, and we'll explain some great idioms along the way.
Let's start with the basics, Sophia. When you hear the phrase wasting time, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
For me, it's procrastination. That's a big word for our A2 learners, but a very important one. Procrastination means delaying something you need to do, usually by doing something easier or more fun instead.
Right, like checking your phone when you should be writing an essay. We call that scrolling mindlessly.
Mindlessly, that's a great word. It means doing something without thinking. If you spend 2 hours watching random videos of cats when you should be practicing your English tenses, you are wasting your time.
But we should be careful, right? Taking a break isn't wasting time. If you work hard for an hour and then rest for 10 minutes, that's recharging your batteries.
That's a good point, Liam. Resting is productive. Wasting time is when you feel guilty because you know you should be doing something else. It's that feeling of, I'll do it later, but later never comes.
We have a phrase for that in English, putting it off. I'm putting off my homework. I'm putting off cleaning my room.
Let's talk about why we waste time. In the past, maybe people wasted time staring out the window, but today, it's the smartphone.
Oh, definitely. The infinite scroll. You know, Sophia, I notice that I check my phone the moment I wake up. Before I even get out of bed, I've wasted 15 minutes.
That is a very common habit. We call that a time sink. A time sink is an activity that takes up a lot of time but gives you no value.
Social media is the ultimate time sink. You think you're just checking one notification, and suddenly you've lost track of time.
Lost track of time. Let's explain that. It means you don't realize how much time has passed. It's like the opposite of keeping an eye on the clock.
So, how do we stop the phone from stealing our time? One tip I use is do not disturb mode. If I'm studying, I put my phone in another room. Out of sight, out of mind.
Out of sight, out of mind. I love that idiom. It means if you can't see something, you don't think about it. If the phone is in the kitchen, you won't feel the urge to check Instagram while you're in the office.
Now, some people say they waste time because they have too much to do. They feel overwhelmed.
That's very common for English learners. They want to learn grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, and listening all at once. Because it's so much, they end up doing nothing.
Exactly. They freeze. To fix this, we need to prioritize. This means deciding what is the most important thing to do first.
I always tell my students to use a to-do list. But don't make it too long. If you have 20 things on your list, you will get stressed.
I agree. I like the rule of 3. Choose 3 important things to finish today. If you do those 3, the day is a success.
And here is a funny English idiom for prioritizing. Eat the frog.
Eat the frog? That sounds disgusting, Sophia.
It does. But it comes from a famous quote. It means if you have to eat a live frog, you should do it first thing in the morning. Then, nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day.
Ah, I see. So the frog is the hardest, most boring, or most difficult task. If you hate studying phrasal verbs, do that first. Don't leave it until the last minute.
The last minute, another great phrase. That's when you wait until the very end to do something. It causes so much stress.
Let's give our listeners a specific tool. Have you heard of the Pomodoro Technique?
Yes, Pomodoro is the Italian word for tomato. A man named Francesco Cirillo invented it using a kitchen timer shaped like a tomato.
It's very simple. You set a timer for 25 minutes and work with 100% focus. No phone, no talking, no snacks.
And then, when the timer rings, you take a 5-minute break.
That 25-minute block is called a Pomodoro. After 4 blocks, you take a longer break, maybe 20 minutes.
Why does it work so well for English learners, Liam?
Because it makes the task look manageable. If you say, I'm going to study English for 5 hours, your brain says, no thanks. But if you say, I'm just going to do 1 Pomodoro, 25 minutes, it feels easy.
It's about breaking it down. When you break a big goal into small pieces, you stop wasting time because you know exactly what to do next.
Sophia, have you ever met someone who says, I'm so busy all the time, but they never seem to get anything done?
All the time. We have a term for this: active procrastination.
That sounds like a contradiction. How can you be active and procrastinate at the same time?
Well, imagine you need to study for an English exam, but instead you start cleaning your desk. Then you organize your pens. Then you delete old emails. You are busy, but you are avoiding the real work.
So you are running in circles. You're moving, but you aren't going anywhere.
Precisely. To stop wasting time, we must ask ourselves, is this task moving me closer to my goal, or am I just avoiding the hard work?
That's a deep question. For our listeners, ask yourself, am I just reading about English, or am I actually using English? Reading a grammar book is good, but speaking is often the frog we are trying to avoid.
I want to share a story about a student of mine named Marco. He always complained that he had no time to study. He worked a full-time job and had a family.
That's a common situation. Life is busy.
Right, but we looked at his day. He spent 40 minutes on the bus every morning and 40 minutes every evening. During that time, he was just staring out the window or checking news headlines.
That's over an hour a day.
Exactly. I told him, don't find time, make time. He started listening to our podcast during his commute. In 6 months, his listening skills went from A2 to B1. He didn't change his schedule. He just stopped wasting the hidden time in his day.
Hidden time. I love that. We all have it. Waiting for the kettle to boil, standing in line at the supermarket, sitting in a waiting room. These are pockets of time.
If you use those pockets of time to learn 5 new words, you are making the most of it.
Make the most of it means to use something in the best possible way.
Liam, if you could give our listeners one piece of advice to take away today, what would it be?
I would say, don't be too hard on yourself. Everyone wastes time occasionally. The goal isn't to be a robot. The goal is to be intentional.
Intentional. That means doing things on purpose. If you want to watch a movie for 2 hours, do it. But do it because you want to relax, not because you're afraid to start your work.
Well said, Sophia. Time is a gift. When we spend it wisely on things like learning a language, connecting with family, or improving ourselves, we feel much happier.
And remember, every minute you spend listening to this podcast is a minute invested in your future. You are not wasting time. You are building a skill that will open doors all over the world.
That's a perfect place to wrap things up.
That brings us to the end of today's episode. We hope you found these phrases and stories helpful.
If you enjoyed this, please give this video a like and share it with a friend who is also learning English.
To make sure you never miss an episode and to keep your learning journey consistent, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications.
Keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next one. Happy learning!